Hi, welcome to Just Common Sense. My name's Brian Harrison. So, guys, we're going to talk about a lot today. We're going to talk about, first of all, let's talk about the virus again. It seems to be on everybody's mind. That's all they're talking about. You got the left talking about it. Fear, danger, fear, danger, 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 fear, hide, get into the basement, hide as much as you can, all this stuff. Let's do lockdowns. Some of them out there are doing that. Guys, don't live in fear. I've said this before. Don't live in fear. Respect it. It's a virus. It's out there. But live your life. Because if you live in fear, it's actually going to take you and take your immune system down. Think about it. If you're stressed, your immune system will go down. So remember, just live your life, eat healthy, do the right things, and just respect that it's out there. Now, I want to go into a couple things with this. First of all, we're going to go into how many people I've heard as of today have died across the whole world with Omicron. 10. That's right, 10. Now, again, that number could have changed throughout the day, but 10 people with this virus as fast as it's spreading. Think about it. So far, most people are showing symptoms of cold, fatigue, things like that. Not as bad as the last variant, which was Delta, which I said would spread fast. I said it wasn't going to kill as many people as it did the previous virus. So, again, let's explain it. A virus will weaken over time. Its purpose is to keep the host alive. It doesn't want to die. It wants to keep the host alive. Do your research. Don't listen to any of the news out there. Go into the research. Go into the CDC's website. Go in and actually break this stuff down. You'll learn some stuff from the CDC. Some of the stuff in there is correct. Some of the stuff I won't even talk about. But, I mean, that being said, don't live in fear, because right now you've got the radical left out there. Fear, danger, danger. Lockdowns, lockdowns, lockdowns. Let's keep kids out of school. Let's push masks upon everybody. Let's everybody get vaccinated. Let's get the triple vaccine, the 4, 5, 6, 10 vaccines. That's all they're trying to do. Talked about it before. Again, vaccines, I am not anti-vaccine. I am for freedom. It's your choice. Your choice. Again, looks like it's going to the Supreme Court this Friday. Supreme Court, do your job, do the right thing. Definitely make sure that everybody has a choice. A choice. You're being watched. Think about it, because right now you see what Biden's numbers just keep dropping. Even the Democrats are starting to leave him. Quite a few of them. But again, I'm going to say it. Live your life. So, as we're going through a variety of things here, something about this whole virus that we're talking about, wearing masks. Well, I was in a store myself today. I'm not going to say what store. I was standing there. I didn't have my mask on because I myself do not believe in wearing masks unless you're around elderly, things like that. I said it. I've said it in my podcast in the past. Masks don't work. I don't see where they're working. I've showed that out there. Guess what? There's a new article just came out talking about the Omicron virus and how masks are not working with the Omicron virus. It just came out. Wow. Oh my gosh. A couple people just jumped under their bed and started hiding. We know where they're at. Look, I'm in her place today. I had a lady walk up to me. You know what she said? She goes, "Where's your mask? Oh my gosh, where's your mask?" She freaked out. I looked at her and I looked at other parts of the store and I said, "Do you see all these people without masks?" And she looks around. She just caught everything. And she's like, "Oh my gosh." And you should have seen her. She's like, huffing and puffing, and walked out of the store. That's her choice. She should go home, hide under her bed, and be afraid if she's going to be one of those. Let me tell you something. I was also out the other day driving down the highway, and all of a sudden I see a biker, somebody, not a motorcycle, a bicycle, somebody on their bicycle. No joke. Nobody's around this individual. wearing his mask while he's on a bicycle. Remember when I said this was going to be called conditioning? I said it from the get-go. If you go back to my first videos, to my first podcast, you'll see where I said this is called conditioning. Couple steps up, one step back. Couple more steps up, one step back. This is what they're trying to do. They are trying to condition you. Think about it. This makes sense. Common sense. I'm getting frustrated because I'm tired of people out there just not doing their own study, their own research. You know, other things are happening with this virus. You see somebody apparently passes away, not the Omicron, but in the past, I've said it in my other videos, somebody passes away from one thing, although they had the COVID before, but they showed negative. A couple weeks, months later, they pass away from something else. Bingo, mark it as COVID. Spoken to many doctors, people that work in the hospitals. It's all getting political, and I'm tired of it. We're all tired of it. And you're starting to see people getting frustrated with it. Look, let's talk about Alexandria Cortez. Let's talk about her. Did you see her? Went down to Florida. Florida, my gosh. The place right now, guess what? Where COVID's going wild. No, it's not. It's going wild in Florida. It's going wild in New York. It's going wild in other states because it's Omicron. Guess what? Hospital cases. They're up only when people run to the emergency room and get tested because they're afraid. It's fear. Guys, don't go running to the emergency room. Get tested unless you're having some serious problems. If you get a little scratchy throat, don't go, oh my God, I got to run to the hospital and get tested. Because people out there need that test. The elderly, people with diabetes, people with problems, they need to have that test. They're running out of tests. Don't be stupid because you're putting someone else in danger for those people who really do need it. And I've seen a lot of that. And hospitals are seeing that. They're seeing that in the emergency rooms. Are the floors flooded full of patients with COVID? I mean, literally flooded. I just saw an article came out of Florida. They're not. They're really not. Ron Paul was just talking about it too. Anyway, you got Alexandria Cortez down in Florida partying away without her mask, hanging out with everybody. I mean, literally within inches of each other going, yeah, I'm partying like a little 20-year-old. Give me a break. Very responsible. She'll go out there and party like the rest of the liberals. They'll go to that state and party, although they knocked that state. Interesting. The governor of that state, by the way, pretty much said, thank you. You're bringing business to our state. And he says he's seeing a lot of that with governors coming out of, liberal states, mayors coming out of liberal cities. Yet they're locking their cities down, but they want to go to the free city out there where it's freedom, I should say. Just knocked my mic. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, I'm just laughing over it just to see her out there partying. And I've still called her out on a debate. Hey, you want to do lockdowns? Lock the border down. That's where you should be locking down right now, is locking that border down. You're all worried about COVID, but you're letting them in. Well, I've heard over 2 million people now. That's absolutely crazy. Some people say, well, that's not that much. Put 2 million people in a city and find out how many people that is. That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people, especially coming across the border illegally, especially with drugs coming in and everything else. Wake up, people. Okay, so let's get off that subject because I can go on that subject all night long. Let's talk about another problem we're having. Marjorie Taylor Greene got kicked off Twitter today, or maybe yesterday. She's been warned 5 times. Well, I looked into it. She was warned about vaccine, people having a lot of deaths and problems with vaccines. Let me tell you, I am not going to get into that a whole lot, but I will say this. You can go to my website, email me, and then I'll talk about it more so. See, I didn't say anything on the big tech, did I? Haha, there's ways of getting around it. However, I think she should still be on Twitter. I don't see anything she's done wrong. Because let's think about it. You can shut her down off Twitter for saying that. You can shut people off for saying Trump. But let's talk about really what's going on out there. I actually will talk about it. And this is going to get graphic. Don't worry. Don't let your kids hear this, guys. Pull your kids away from this mic and pull it away from the YouTube videos and all right now what I'm saying. Okay, let's talk about it. I am tired of speak English here, I'll be good. I am tired of going on some of these social media sites, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Well, not as much on Twitter. Let me back off Twitter on that one because I haven't seen that on Twitter. TikTok, guilty of it as well. A couple other platforms out there. I saw a situation the other day, and it sounds sad because I'm a big animal lover. So you see somebody had posted, and what sick monsters do this. Somebody had a tiger on a chain, and I don't want to get too graphic, but let's just say the tiger was in pain. And they had their pit bull attacking the tiger, like playing around with the tiger. Tiger's all upset on a short chain. This is happening. And the pit bull lays, but I'm not getting into the graphics of it, but the pit bull gets attacked by the tiger, got him, and that was the end of the pit bull. I'm not going to get into the graphics. I turned the video off. Now, this video was on TikTok, but came from a couple other sources out there as well. Instagram. This is only one of many things. You can go on there and you can see people getting hurt by alligators. People getting, I saw a dog getting chewed up by a croc, basically. Things like that. People getting punched. People getting hurt. This is sick, people. Sick when you see people out there who love to watch this stuff. I turn it off. I watch enough to know to talk about it on the show here, and it just disgusts me when you talk about things like that, and you can put this stuff out there on these social media sites, and they won't pull that, but they'll pull someone like Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yep. Think about that, guys. Let that sink in for a minute. The Taliban. They're out there. They're on social media. Does it make a lot of sense? No. You know why? I've said it before. Do you know, and this comes back to the people that watch this stuff. It really is all on you. And it's on the big tech companies. Because I unfortunately say negative feeds negative, positive feeds positive. Unfortunately, there are more negative people out there to watch some of this stuff because, it's cool looking to see it. It's not. It's sick. You got to look at yourself in the mirror if you're going to watch that stuff and figure you got a problem. And that being said, guess what? They put that out there. Guess who makes money off that stuff if you're watching it constantly, and looking and saying, that's cool. That's cool. I like seeing that. Most of these are younger teenagers, young adults that watch this stuff. Some fully adults. I mean, some out there probably in their 50s and 60s. It's absolutely crazy. But you're supporting that. You're supporting big tech when you watch that stuff, and you're the one hurting all that. You're the one causing all this problem. So look at yourself in the mirror. Just like when you see gas prices. There's stickers going on right now out there pointing at the gas pump people are pasted on with Joe Biden going, I did that. Well, you know what? For those of you who voted for Joe Biden, you did that. You're the one that causes this. The inflation goes back on you. So the way to fix that is vote correctly next time. Use your common sense. Vote for the right people next time. I'm not saying vote for Republicans or Democrats. Just research. Vote for the people that do the right thing. They're talking about January 6th again. They keep bringing up Trump because that's what the left is good for. Trump's gone. He may be back in 2024. That's years down the road. Look what we got in office now. You need to deal with this. This is a huge problem. You got Biden, you got Harris. Biden gets a very angry temper out there. You've seen him. Very angry. There's a lot of things where he can't speak properly, a lot of situations going on with him right now. We're seeing it. That's why his polls are dropping as well. This is a big thing, guys. So anyway, just want to bring that up. Let's talk about a couple other things tonight. Okay. We're going to talk about Iran. Iran. Well, guess what? They're trying to start mischief up again. What's new with the government over there? The people are nice. I actually have some friends that are from Iran. They're great people. And yes, I mean, that's their religion. They believe in a different religion than I believe in. But guess what? We're friends. It's not a problem. I'm not going to knock anybody's religion as long as they're not out there killing or hurting people. I've said that before. I plant the seed of Christ. I plant the seed of God. That's my choice. I plant it, but I don't push it. Nothing wrong with that for any religion. And it's a person's individual right, your choice, to pick which path you want to go down. So, keep Iran in mind. Ukraine and Russia. This is a big problem, guys. You think Russia's piling up all those people just to say, okay, we're just piling up people up against the border of Ukraine? They don't want Ukraine to be part of NATO. They don't. Biden has threatened Russia. I don't know how. Russia's not worried about them, I'm telling you that. Not at all. China's the one that we're worried about. That's one of the biggest problems. China and Russia are good friends. They're going to be like that. China, Russia, that's a good one. I like that. Now I sound like Biden. China, Russia, Iran. Yeah. They're all going to be in together. North Korea. Haven't heard a lot out of him, but he's right there with them. So you guys got to realize this and think about this. You really do. Let's talk about one thing I forgot to bring up when it comes to the virus. Everybody forgets natural immunity. Let's talk about people who've gotten the virus, who have already gotten their natural immunity, then herd immunity. I had someone say to me the other day, I'm not going to say whom at all, but we had a little bit of a tiff over it. This individual's going, the vaccine's better. I'm like, no, I think natural immunity is better. It's better. I'm not saying anything against the vaccine in that perspective. It's your choice if you want to take it. But people who have had COVID have natural immunity. That's a fact. So keep that in mind. All right. Not going to be a long podcast today. I'm going to say one more thing, and then we're going to talk about a few little things, and we're done. I do want to bring up something that happened the other night, 3 days ago, actually. Betty White. Look, I'm going to say it. Betty White was a very well-loved person, a very phenomenal actress. She wasn't far from hitting 100. I just read today she died of natural causes. I hope she died in her sleep. I didn't get to read the whole article. And I hope she went peacefully. Betty White, everybody across this world, again, everybody across this world loves your acting and loves you. You didn't get too political. You were funny. You're just an all-around good person. You did a lot for animals. So we all commend you. That goes off the table with politics on that one, because everybody from the right, left, everybody loved her. And I think of several movies I loved her in. And shows. It's a long time to live and a lot of memories. And that's what you got to focus on, people. People that are elderly and that age, they have a lot of stories, a lot to be said. So I just want to bring that up. Okay, well, let's go down to one thing we're going to say. And guys, just keep in mind, Omicron's out there. It's going to be spreading like wildfire. I said it, but again, don't fear it. Do your research on the mask. Let's see what the court does on Friday. I am curious if they do the right thing. And then we'll see what happens. There's a lot of people that aren't going to take this vaccine. That's their choice. There's going to be a lot of people, if the courts do not do the right thing, there's going to be a lot of people unemployed. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on out there. Who knows what? I don't know. But I hope people don't get crazy. Anyway, just want to thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys had a great New Year. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. And also holiday, whatever holiday you were celebrating. I hope that went great for you. I know I am getting back to the gym working out because I need to after all that food. Oh, yeah. And I have no beard again. I shaved it off. So I'm back to myself for a little while. We'll see how that goes. My wife took 2 days before she realized I shaved the beard off. I'm like, really? And really? Oh, gosh. That was hilarious. I couldn't believe it. And she's very sharp. She catches a lot. I'm surprised she didn't catch that one. She's a very, very intelligent woman, which scares me sometimes because she proves me wrong. But let's just say she agrees with everything I talk about on this show. But anyway, guys, just want to thank our law enforcement for everything you do, you guys. We keep you in mind, keep you in our hearts out there, keep our military out there. We keep you guys in our hearts as well. Our first responders, look, we know you're going through a lot. We're seeing a lot going on, obviously, in hospitals because the emergency rooms get filled. Somebody gets a cough. They run down there. Guys, back off. If you just have a cough, back off. If you're having breathing problems, things like that, yes, go down there. Something serious, we understand. Not just for a little cough, not for a sore throat. There's other things out there too. Remember, you forgot what it was like being sick because everybody was home last year for a while, so nobody got around people. So, anyway, I want to thank our farmers for everything you guys do out there. We know you guys are going through a lot. Oh, yeah, and our truck drivers. By the way, I want to bring one thing up. Still seeing signs for help wanted on doors out there in restaurants and stores and many other places. All of a sudden, I'm finding it difficulty to get certain products out there. Even medications, I'm finding out. Some of them are having shortages. That's scary. Scary. Also, there's glass shortages, paint shortages, chip shortages. Shall I go on? This could go on forever. Joe Biden's fixes, huh? Yeah, right. Anyway, just want to thank you guys out there for everything you do. Do want to thank our people that are working out there, collecting a paycheck, not trying to live off the government. This whole thing's falling apart, which the radical left is doing. We're seeing it. Just remember the vote in 2022. Vote, vote, vote. Vote for the right thing. Because we are now on a new year, and you're going to start seeing me hit the ground and running finally. I'm going to get out there. I'm going to get in front of people. I need people to come up with all these questions for me. Let's go at it. Let's go on, and let's go I'm going to hit this campaign trail and start running myself now. So you're going to see me getting out there in the probably next 2 months. I'm going to start hitting the road. I want to get warmer outside, though, for that. Oh, and we got snow today. Yes, I love snow. But it was fun. I only love it for a little while. All right, guys, as always, thank you. God bless you. And have a great, great night. Take care. And thank you. And God bless America.